Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of John Company. We are already in round 5 out of 12 and to be honest we haven't made much progress whatsoever. Especially the last round was pretty cruel as Mizora was flipped to the depressed side, and on top of this we also lost 2 ships because of an event here. I think this was also flipped to the depressed side. Cannot quite remember. Problem is we simply lost 2 ships there. It was really a bad timing that I didn't assign any fundings to the goods purchasing or the military affairs office because the price for goods went down to only £1. This really hurts, but yeah, what can you do? And I think let's simply get started into round 5. So let's follow the red ribbon here again. We start with the ships purchasing office. We have £3, which means we will be able to buy 1 ship. So let's assign it to the director of trade for now, and then we can immediately jump to the director of trade because we don't have any goods purchasing whatsoever. And to be honest, this ship doesn't do me any good no matter where I will place it. So I think yeah, let's just assign this here to the Bombay presidency for now, and then we can directly start with the Bombay presidency up here. Even though Bombay is not present at this point in time, it's still closed, but that's not, let's say, bad thing for now. We could theoretically campaign, but with only £2, not sure if that's a good idea, because if we would lose all those £2, we only have 1 gun in order to protect from any attacks that may come from Punjab, for example. So I think this is really way too risky. So as of the next round, we really have to start thinking about shifting some more resources into one of those presidencies so they will be able to do both sailing action and campaign action. Okay, so I think, yeah, let's do a sailing action. Right now we can roll 2 dice. I will spend £2. So let's zoom out a bit, and of course we will go for those sandalwoods, or for the sandalwood up there. Ah, that's good enough. Awesome. Okay, those were 1 or 2. This was successful. So we were able to gain £4 worth of revenue. Then we do the same here in the office of Madras. So we will spend £2 and would roll 2 dice. And this time we were not lucky. Wow, really bad. So we were not able to ship any goods there. And last but not least, we have the office of Bengal here, and again we will spend £2 in order to do something up there. So let's hope for the best. Yes, this was good enough. So we were sending both ships up there, so we were able to complete this order up there, Indigo, and this gives us an additional £5. This is really not great. I was really hoping for 4 more, because then we would have been able to assign some more fundings to some of the offices. But yeah, wow, see for yourself. And yeah, that's already it. We already come to the trade phase. We don't collect any taxes whatsoever. So I think in this case, let's just spend or pay for our expenses. We still have 4 guns, so we will lose 4, going back to £5, which we have available. This is really not a lot. And again, I have to think about what I want to do with that. And to be honest, this is now really tough, to be honest. I have no idea how I want to spend that. I could go for additional goods, for example. The problem is, in order to really fulfill a second order on some of those cards here, I would really need a whole lot more of goods, or ships, for example. So in order to gain the second order here, I would need 3 goods or 2 ships and 3 goods, or really a lot of stuff, to be honest. And with £5, I think in the next round there is no chance that I will be able to do something. Though I think I will basically do pretty much the same. So I will do it like this. I will spend £2 here. Here it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I have more ships here, so let's spend £2 here and £1 there, and that's pretty much it. The other alternative would be to send a ship or buy a ship, but then I don't have enough money to buy for all of my guns, to be honest. So, wow, overall, that's definitely a challenging situation which I'm in right now. So yeah, let's see what comes out of this. So let's see what the next evening postcard says. And here we have the Governor General. Of course, we still are only with £1. Ah, you're kidding me. This would have changed things. Again, I don't know this game well enough, to be honest, in order to make informed decisions, to be honest. But yeah, here I am. First of all, of course, we will do the events in India. It's 3, and in most cases it's 2 or 3. So let's move the elephant to Sindh. We would roll 2 dice. We are still in chaos here. So let's see, we take the highest die, which is a 5, and this means a collapse. And I think a collapse for a dominated region doesn't do anything. So we can move the elephant to Madras now. Again, we would roll the die, and maybe we are somewhat lucky. So if we would see a 1 and a 2, for example, then we could flip it back. Or maybe a status quo event. This could also already help us here. And no. Of course not. Good thing is we didn't have any orders here whatsoever, so none of our ships will be lost. So again, we would see the collapse here. We would tilt the order or balance of India towards chaos, but yeah, we can skip that as well. So the elephant will move one last time back to Punjab here, and let's roll those dice again. Yeah, of course. That's a 6. It means we will go after Sindh. No, Sindh is already occupied. We will move the arrow up to Bombay. Bombay is here. It has a defense of 1. Here we have an attack of 3. So yes, Bombay is also conquered by the Empire of Punjab. And no, we are not doing any redirection because we already know the drill. We are out of events, so the elephant will stay where it is. So the next time it will move down to Maratha here, and this is something which we have to keep in mind because they're so aggressive. They will really try to conquer basically everyone who is still available. And bam! I really could have saved me the trouble of rolling those dice because I'm out of the game. Because when the Governor General is created, and it will be created now, all of the regions, all of the presidencies will be merged into one presidency, and this presidency may no longer do a campaign action. And doing a campaign action is the only way in order to dominate those regions, which is our target in the first place. If I would have been able to dominate one of those regions in some of those presidencies here, for example, then the office, the provincial office, would still be allowed to do a, let's say, campaign action against other. Then I would be still in the game. It's much more difficult that way, but at least I'm in. And right now I'm out of my options in order to do any campaigns. And when reading the rules, it clearly says if no regions are dominated when the Governor General is created, the game is over. Yeah, this was really a typical example of me not thinking straight. And for your entertainment and your drinking games, I really have to say it, this is really, really bad. I'm out of the game. I'm really sorry to say that. I was really looking forward to playing at least a couple of more rounds. I was really very low on money, to be honest. And on top of this, I believe this was really the first cards, which pretty much showed a potential Governor General, to be honest. I think I took 4 cards and shuffled them, put them in the middle of the deck or something like that. And I think this would be more or less really the first potential cards, and you all know my luck. And it's pretty much like rolling a die. I blew it, and there we are, or there I am, losing this game badly. Wow, this was really a blow. I really have to say that I enjoyed this game. A lot, actually. The solo variant really seems to be pretty challenging, at least if you don't know the game and know all of those cards. So for example, like those guys here, how often do you see a £1 here? So what should I have expected? Should I have invested more into goods purchasing and stuff like that? This is all part of the learning exercise. Again, learn with me, learn from my mistake. Don't do the same crap that I did. Of course, you're really lacking a lot of those cool components and cool mechanics that come with a standard game, like those manners, really going after actual victory points. after those shipyards, or when let's build some shipyards and gain some of the money that the company is spending on buying ships, for example. Then there is this captain mechanic here, which pretty much also gives you some money from, let's say, the bank whenever you create a captain up there, or the officers here, which can then also make the armies of the presidency more powerful, for example. But you also gain some money back when you're going after those regions here. So this is where this plunder value will come into the picture. So when you're dominating this region, all the families normally in the multiplayer game gain a plunder value here of £3 and things like that. So let's say the standard game really has to offer a lot more than the solo play. But again, I really enjoyed this, and I will totally do that again, maybe off camera, do really 1 or 2 training exercises, and then may really revisit John Company at some point in time and do somewhat more informed decisions in one of my later playthroughs. I really hope you enjoyed my pretty short 3rd episode of my playthrough of John Company, and I'm really sorry, and I really hope you are not mad with me, but hopefully you are still enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and yeah, until then, bye bye.